Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly love reading. This will be for Sun, Rising, and Venus. Keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits and leave the rest out. Okay, we have hidden motivations, intention with taking steps. There's something going on here behind the scenes. You're unaware of someone's intentions. They've been concealing this from you here. And someone's been taking some steps here, but there's movement going on. So if things have been stuck for a while, there are some surprises ahead. We have reveal. I want to tell you the truth with secrets. I haven't told you everything. So yeah, someone needs to come clean here and reveal something, but I'm seeing it's about progress, emotions, overall energy. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is about nostalgic memories here, as well as feeling like home, comfort. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your energy this week. We have 10 of Cups, 9 of Swords, and the Empress. So if you might have felt lately like things just haven't quite gone your way, or you feel like at times, you know, things start to settle and everything seems to be okay, you have problems solved, and then the next thing just comes towards you and you feel like you just can't get rid of certain problems. This is a week where your fears will be alleviated. 10 of Cups, Empress, a new phase, a cycle for you where you start to feel very joyous here, as well as abundant, feeling like things are just happening for you left and right, instead of things happening to you left and right. Okay, so when it comes to your person, 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles is their energy. So they are purposely holding back during this time, okay? This is a decision that they've made because they know the decision that they're going to make here in the near future is going to create drastic change, okay? And with the 5 of Swords here, they're purposely doing this, but it's so that they're not defeated by any means, okay? They don't want you to shut the door out on them. They're feeling a sense of lack being without you, but what's motivating them more is to finish a project here. There's something going on that they're working on in order to achieve change, okay? To be able to present this in a way where you will accept it. I see that they're missing you desperately, but the more they miss you, it motivates them even more to keep pushing forward. So let's see what's happened in the past. We have 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and the Tower, okay? So this person might have taken a hit, okay, in their environment here where they felt like they had lost something that meant a lot to them. This could be a job, as well as going through some financial issues where they felt like, you know, everything that they had worked up until this point was being pulled away from them. So I see that they really held back. They tamed themselves from you and this connection, putting this kind of on hold or on the side and focusing on their stability, something that was going to help them or further them in life in order to be with you. Tell the Tower. 3 of Swords. For some of them, they could have been giving into 2 different things or 2 different people here. So there could be a third party for some of you, not for everyone, but the amount of pain and suffering they felt like they had to go through and actually impose on you was something that they didn't like to deal with, but they didn't tell you about it. They definitely concealed a lot of information from you here, because with the 4 of Swords, it felt like this connection was always on pause and that they never really came forward to tell you anything about progression in this connection or if you're okay. It always seemed like they were detached. Tell me the 6 of Pentacles. The Sun card. This person felt like they couldn't get what they desired no matter how hard they tried. So I see that for a lot of them, they had a responsibility here, whether it was to themselves to build up their finances again, or they were stuck in a third party that was pulling them in the opposite direction. It felt like more responsibility was put on them or more pressure, and they were not happy about it. It felt like they were having to live a fake life in a sense in order to be with you. Okay, with the Queen of Cups as well, it's like they had to suffer in silence or desire you from afar. And this is something that hurt you as well in the process because they were not speaking up and because they were not communicating with you consistently here. It felt like they were up to something, right? That they maybe were taking advantage of you as well. For the challenge, we have the World, Page of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. So there was so much time that you patiently had to wait in this connection. And it seemed like you put more in than they did and that they weren't ever going to change, that where they would really invest in you. And with the 3 of Pentacles, they just never saw your side of this, right? It always felt like you were in this alone. You had to deal with this on your own. Even if they did communicate with you, it seemed like they weren't on the same page as you. You just felt like the connection was slowly dwindling, even though there was a deep love here. Also, with the Page of Cups World here, I see that the difference in how this person deals with their emotions versus how you deal with it, you deal with it head on in the Queen of Cups with the Sun card. You're very much self-aware of things going on as well as your emotions, and you try to deal with it in a very mature way. I do see that with the Page of Cups here, they kind of, you know, they don't have the same tools as you do, but they kind of hold back and at times can be overly sensitive and not know how to use their voice. And so I see that there's a huge difference here where they don't really communicate properly because they feel like they're just not up to your speed. And the World card here, there could be distance for some of you, physically or emotionally, but this is mainly dealing with a lot of things, emotional baggage that they really need to deal with. They've needed to learn some lessons along the way, but they've kind of suppressed their emotions to the point where they've not learned how to use the tools needed in order to be okay with not being okay. So anytime they feel emotional stress, they don't know how to deal with it other than to shove things off or detach, or they feel like they're emotionally imploding without letting anyone know what's going on with them. Okay, tell me what the 7 of Pentacles, please. The Chariot, Ace of Wands. The opportunity was always waiting there for them to take this leap of faith or jump at the chance to, really connect with you on a deeper level. And if they were able to communicate about their emotions in a better way, your bond would have deepened immensely to where it wouldn't be so unstable. You wouldn't feel like they're being suspicious or taking advantage of you, right? Because they would be giving you their truth. Even though it's something that you may not understand or you don't feel that same way, you're connecting with them still. Okay, so it just felt like there was a huge wall up here. Let's see what action they take this week. And I see in the current moment, it's finally like, no, this time around, I'm not making the same mistake. I am going through with this and I am creating change, very drastic change, no matter what. The Fool, 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Yeah, we have a breakthrough here. So they're finally leaving an old pattern here behind or an environment. Okay, finally getting rid of this old cycle. And we're starting over. They're taking a leap of faith, but a fresh look on what they need to change here. So there's something that they have in store for you. So if this reading's resonating, in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action they do take, what they're going to say, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, Aries, thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys dearly, and I'll see you next time.